Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Makes Plans. Today I want to do a flip through of March and my hobonichi week, so let's hop in. I'm going to take it out of the Moterm cover just because it lays a little bit flatter on my desk. So let me go back to March. This is what March looked like in my weeks. Nothing too spectacular, just kind of straight to the point, putting in day-specific tasks on, or like events, I guess, on each day. I have some like monthly to-dos that don't really have an assigned day, but I want to get it done sometime in the month, so that's all down here. I use a Uni Jetstream ballpoint pen in 1.0, and then I have my Tombow in 192, and I use that to kind of like mark stuff off as I go. I use Midori index clips, so you'll see these here. I got them from Jet Pens, but I think you can get them from other places as well. They're a little bit tarnished, but I think that's fine. They kind of have like a lived-in experience feel. I have my hobonichi weeks in a clear cover just to like kind of protect the fabric so it doesn't get like too messy. I have some stickers from some Happy Mail I received and some washi tape that came on a letter as well. I have some stickers from Etsy. This one, and this one are from Etsy. I can link them below if you have any questions about where I got them more specifically. I printed these stickers through some website, and I've been sending them out. If you're interested, just let me know, comment below, and or like message me on Instagram, and I'll get your address. I've just been sending them out for free. I just think they're kind of fun and exciting. So I have that here. And then I have this picture I printed out. I think it was just from Pinterest, and it's like daisies, I think. Just kind of like springy and fun. And I do use my monthlies in real time, so I will, like, if I know something is happening, I will write that in. I don't wait till the month. I just need somewhere for the event to land. I do use my Google Calendar as well, but I want it in both places in real time. So I have some stuff planned out for the remainder of the year, but not a ton. And I don't think I have anything for next year yet. So that is what the months are looking like so far. And then for the weeks, I'm trying to think. Oh, well, yeah. So for the first week of March, I was in a bullet journal. I was using a daily moleskin, but just like disregarding the dates that were in there. I just find I like that paper, and I was thinking I wanted a bullet journal, but there is something about the hobonichi weeks right now that has been working for me for quite a few months at this point. So I ended up coming back to it. So I back planned this week. So, or I think I had set up the hobonichi weeks for that week, and then I switched to a bullet journal during that week, or like maybe that Sunday before. So like none of this is marked off, but that's fine with me. The second week of March, I was in here for real, so I will put day-specific events on the left-hand part of the page, and then on the right-hand part of the page, I put my like weekly task list of things that happen during the week at some point, but are not necessarily day-specific, although a lot of times, since I work during the week, a lot of the stuff gets done on Saturday and Sunday, so that is what that looks like. I cross off the dates as I go. I highlight events and tasks as they are done. I cross them out as well, just for that extra dopamine hit of like I accomplished something. This is the third full week of March. I have some lines here, so this was kind of signifying something that was happening all week. So my husband had like an audit at a different location than he normally works in, and like was going to be kind of like working long days. So I wanted to like make it very obvious to myself that that was happening. I did kind of like write it in as well, but the line helps me like remember something is happening continually all week. So that is why that looks a little bit different. And then again, day specific tasks over here. I forgot to highlight this one, so I'm just going to highlight that. If I don't do it, I cross it off. Sometimes I will kind of like put a migration arrow of like something I need to be thinking about for the following week. So I'll write it in, and then when I migrate it, I cross it off. I don't do that all the time, but it's another kind of like signifier I use. This is the 4th full week of March. This was my birthday week, and then we went on vacation at the end of this week, so you'll see that in, more specifically, in my dailies. It's a weird week when we leave for vacation on the weekend when I do most of my regular tasks, and it also throws off stuff like groceries. Like, I don't necessarily need groceries for the week ahead if we're going to be gone that week, so like it looks a little bit different, and I didn't get as much done, but that's totally fine because we were on vacation. So that is basically the end of March here. I don't take my planner when we go on vacation. I just kind of backfill it after the fact. So it's a little bit blank, but that's totally fine. I kind of just wrote in some like high level things that we did each day just for some like memory keeping. So that is there. And then I'm going to go to the dailies. Just as like another note, I do not use the weeks in a pre-planning situation. I use my monthlies for that. So like I have a fresh start each week. So if something gets canceled, like I'll just cross it off in my monthly, and then I can start fresh in the weekly. In the back, I use the notes for dailies and collections and like lists. So I think I have a few more things to put here. I haven't yet, but I'll go back and fill that in later. I do like this index more for just like the lists and collections, so I can find those quickly. I don't really index my dailies. I don't refer back to them too much, except for like in real time, like in a flip through video. So this is the first full week of March. This is the part where I kind of like was in a bullet journal, and then I ended up back planning stuff in here. So it's not every single thing, but it is most of like the things we did each day or whatever. So on Monday, March 3rd, I thought, as I was back planning, I was like, oh, what the heck happened this day? So I thought I had met my friend that day, but actually she was here the following Monday. So like that is disregarded, crossed off. My husband and I, we got Netflix. We haven't had Netflix for a while, so we were catching up on some like comedy specials that we had been missing in the past year. So we watched Hassan Minhaj, his 2024 special. On Tuesday, March 4th, we went to 2 basketball games, college near us that I also went to. My mom gets tickets through her work, so I tend to go to a lot of basketball games because why not if she lets me go. Went to the women's basketball game and a men's basketball game like back to back that day. On Wednesday, March 5th, we started watching a TV show called The Sinner on Netflix. I think it was originally on like USA or some channel like that. I liked it, but we didn't end up even finishing the first full season. So I'm not always super into TV shows. I think I'm more of a movie person, so that might be why it didn't work out for me, but that's okay. Thursday, March 6th, we went to the movie theater and we saw Mickey 17. It's definitely weird, but I did like that movie a lot, and I do plan to buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. We watched another episode of The Sinner after that, and then on Friday, March 7th, my friend was here and I went to her friend's house, and I also watched RuPaul's Drag Race that night. On Saturday, March 8th, my husband and I went to pinball, and we watched Joe Coy and Ronnie Chang on Netflix as well. On Sunday, March 9th, I went to my mom's for, I think we're just like cards and like hanging out, playing card games. And then I met my friend for dinner at 6 that evening. We went to BB Bop, which I love, and we got ice cream as well. On Monday, March 10th, I met my friend for dinner again. She isn't in town and we don't see each other as much anymore, but it's nice to see her when she is here. On Tuesday, March 11th, I had a video call with my sister. On Wednesday, March 12th, I went to a movie event and I watched 6888, which is about World War 2, I believe. It was pretty good. I like Kerry Washington a lot. She's great. I had dinner with my cousin that evening as well. And then after that, we talked about like notebooks and planners and stuff, so that was fun. Thursday, March 13th, I met my friend at for lunch that day at work. On Friday, March 14th, I worked kind of like a shorter day, and I forget why. I think it just ended up being a really nice day outside, and I got my work done, so I was like, can I go? And I got to leave early. Watched RuPaul's Drag Race that evening, and also John Mulaney's like late night show on Netflix. And we watched part of Ali Wong's stand-up special, but we didn't finish it. On Saturday, March 15th, we watched part of Runaway Jury, but I wasn't feeling that movie a whole lot. I wanted to watch something with Gene Hackman since he passed away, but I don't think that was the one to watch. Sunday, March 16th, I went to my uncle's house for a family birthday party, so that was fun. We played cards. We had seafood for dinner. These are a list of like upcoming new movies that are coming out. I am a big movie person, so I like to like try to watch a few movies in theaters every month. Yeah, I need to catch this up a little bit because some of this has come out and we missed it because of vacation and like other stuff, but that's okay. It's still here to kind of reference. Monday, March 17th was St. Patrick's Day. Did not do a lot of note that day. Tuesday, March 18th, at work, I had an event at a different location, so I had to kind of like mark that in, make sure I went to the right place. I watched Pocahontas that evening. Wednesday, March 19th, I had another work event, and we watched most of Hunchback of Notre Dame, but we didn't finish it. On Tuesday, March 20th, I had a training off campus, and then I had a phone call with my sister, and we watched The Prince of Egypt. On Friday, March 21st, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and then on Saturday, March 22nd, I didn't do a whole lot, but I filmed that day. Mostly just like shopping and like preparing for vacation. So that Sunday, March 23rd, I got a pedicure. On Monday, March 24th, I went to my grandma's house after dinner, just to see her kind of like for my birthday. She wanted to see me. And then that evening we watched an episode of Arrested Development. I love this show. It's so funny. I don't think I saw the most recent season, but I watched the like first 3 that were kind of like on at the time or whatever. Tuesday, March 25th was my birthday. I was off of work. I met my husband for sushi for lunch, and I got a manicure that day. This is a list of YouTube videos that I want to make, so that is here for reference. On Wednesday, March 26th, I went to my mom's for dinner, kind of like a birthday dinner with her and my dad. We also played cards that evening. On Thursday, March 27th, I kind of like started packing for our vacation. Friday, March 28th, finished packing for vacation. Saturday, March 29th, we drove to Savannah, Georgia. On Sunday, March 30th, we drove to Miami, Florida. And then on Monday, March 31st, like the big vacation thing that we did that day was going to the beach. And really that's the end of March. I have April started in here as well, but I'll do a flip through of that at the end of this month. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below if you have any questions about how I use this planner, or comment any like other videos you want me to film and post. And subscribe to my channel if you like flip throughs and plan with me videos, and hit the notification bell if you want to know the next time I post a video, because it's not always on the same day. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.